Let's still a little bit on looking at the single parenting that you talked about.
Yeah.
We know that amazing single parents. They alone, they have brought up their children to be whatever they want to be, positively. So, in talking about single parents now, maybe I would like us to kind of define and try to, put them in perspective. There are single parents who are single parents not because they want to be. And when they find themselves in that situation, they make the best out of it. They train their children to aim for the best.
Yeah.
But there are single parents that for some reasons I cannot explain are in quest of that status to be a single parent. And when they get that, all they do are some of the things we've talked about. They don't care about their children. By now we know how some parents parties from Monday to Friday, from Friday to Sunday, non-stop. And their children know about this. And children are most likely to copy what their parents are doing. So that is what I want us to talk about. Because when you go to school or you speak to the authority, they tell you that from statistics, most of these children are children from broken homes. Then we now need to start asking ourselves, are we doing the right thing? Are we patient enough when for one little misunderstanding or the other in the home, it leads to, break up in the home? Are we looking at the children, thinking of what becomes of them when that situation does arise? Let's talk about that.
Yeah. Well, thank you again, Mr. Perrod. Single parenting sometimes is by choice by some parents. They become single parents because it's their choice. And I would like to say this upfront. From my perspective, I have zero tolerance to domestic violence. If any home, any woman out there is going through any form of domestic violence, the one that can lead to her death, I would say yes.
Any kind.
Exactly, any kind. If that's the reason why a particular person now become a single parent, it's understandable. But like you said, children do better in a home where you have both parents, because at the end of the day, the two parents are there to nurture these children for the best. We have to nurture our children for the best. And when a parent now decides that as a result of all the good things that is happening around them, as a result of the law being on their side, being a woman, they forget their culture, they forget where they are coming from, they never put their children first, and decide maybe because of the money that they are receiving from the government to become a single parent, I say that's a no-no. If you have a misunderstanding with your husband, even after every misunderstanding most of the time, it makes the relationship stronger. You can't just throw in the towel. I tell people, when you throw in the towel, from the spiritual perspective, what are you going to use to dry your body when you look at it? We can't just throw in the towel, especially when children are involved and it's not a situation of domestic violence. So my fellow women out there that are single parents, or people that are thinking about calling the gas on their husband just because they want to be a single parent, I would say that's not the right thing to do. Because these children will grow up, at the end of the day, they will get out of hands and you will not be able to take it. Believe me, every child that is good belongs to the father, and the one that is not, they will point at the mother. So if you think you are out there trying to chase your husband away from the house because maybe one boyfriend is hiding around the corner, or because of the money, or because of the society, and you can dial that number 123, we should remember the culture we are coming from. When you get married, you are not only married to your husband. Forget about the European law. Your husband has parents. Your husband have people that he respects, that you can call to at least you have a spiritual father, which is from the church perspective or from the mosque perspective, if you are a Muslim, that can help shed light. Every home has hiccups. No marriage is 100%. At the end of the day, you can find a way to make your home unite so that we can bring up lovely children. From my perspective, I think for some parents, being a single parent is something that they desire because of maybe from the financial perspective, because of the freedom, one way or the other. So it is very important to live through our challenges and try to sort it out. I believe in this word learn. Learn is L-E-A-R-N, 5-letter word. You love. There should be love in your relationship. You educate. Whatever it is that is not going well in your home, try to educate one another. You can't just throw in the towel. The A for appreciation. You appreciate one another. You appreciate your husband. You appreciate your wife. You appreciate your children. The R, respect, is reciprocal. You respect, even in our society, children are to be seen, not heard. But we need to respect our children as well. Some people might even want to break my head for what I'm saying. But when you do these things, and then the N stands for nurturing. As a parent, you must nurture your home. You must nurture your relationship. This thing is so, because marriage is sweet. Love is sweet. This thing is so in my heart that people should use this 5-letter word, to build their home. And the end result is always positive. You mentioned my daughter a while ago, who just graduated from law school at the top of her class. We came here to do the a little bit of get together. And the way myself and my husband we were dancing.
Just a minute. I know that some of us want to drink something because
we're talking.
Okay. So you can
bring the you can bring the tea. People are wrapped.
Yeah, well wrapped. Drink more.
I need, please.
Yeah.
You are from Laos.